Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Ooh, we're going to find out today on Coast Life. Welcome to the Halloween edition of Ghost Life.
Yes.
Oh, I meant Coast Life. See what I did
We
there?
were Ghost Life last year.
We were Ghost Life last year. Welcome to Coast Life. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and have you guessed who we are yet? You might say we're popular. We might do a little defying gravity later.
Maybe. We are Glinda.
And Alphaba.
Yes.
We're Wicked.
We're Wicked, exactly. I thought I looked like Sophia Grace when I put this on.
I mean, she dresses like Glinda. At least she did back in the time of her height of fame.
Yeah, if you don't remember Sophia Grace and Rosie, they were these little girls who dressed in just pink, puffy outfits.
They were big Nicki Minaj fans,
yeah,
if I recall. That was their thing.
Danced, yep.
Yeah.
But I just look like a big baby. So if you couldn't tell, yes, Glinda and Alphaba in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're both big Wizard of Oz fans.
Yes.
And Wicked comes out, I was almost said this month, in November. So technically next month. And yeah, we're very excited for it, if you cannot tell.
Yep. So hopefully you're having some fun on this Halloween day, and you're doing some trick-or-treating tonight, or maybe you've already done some trunk-or-treating. Lots going on, and I know that there will continue to be more going on tonight. So
that's
it's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah,
so, thanks for hanging out with us. But you guys had some talkers on the news this morning, and we thought we might carry over into our show, because you guys said it had everybody talking.
This got people raising their voices at each other. I mean, this morning on the news, it was insane. So I guess Matt Pensick, who does the morning news with me, he is a tall person.
He is a tall gentleman,
He is 6'3". So that got people talking of like, oh, Matt is so tall. And then one person said, well, I don't think he's tall. I think that's pretty average height. And then some of the dudes that work on the morning show were like, that is not average, that is tall. And so we all got talking of like, at what point are you tall? At what point are you average height, and at what point are you short? And at what point are you like really, really tall?
I mean, I think the answer lies in Google. If you hit, what is the average height of a man?
That's what I said. So I Googled it, and in the U.S., the average height is 5'9".
So I would say that's average. And
I would say
anything taller is taller, and anything shorter is shorter. However, culturally, I do think, probably 6 foot is that, like, once you hit 6, you're tall. Anything above, you're really tall.
That's what I would say. And then the one argument from one person, our producer, hers was, well, I'm not saying, she couldn't think of the right words, so the way she said it, which I agree with her, it's pretty funny. She said, medically, you could be right. But she goes, I think it differs per person, because she was like, in her family, a lot of the guys are over 6 foot. So for her, that's pretty just normal. But so if she sees anyone under 6 foot, she thinks, oh, they're kind of short for a man.
Well, I mean, who you surround yourself with growing up, it does skew your version of how tall people really truly are. Because like, my dad's a solid 6 foot, and he carries himself upright and straight, and he looks tall. My mom and I were both exactly 5'3". Like, we're the same height, and she always wears heels. Like, she always wore heels growing up, so people always thought she was a lot taller, and she just has a big personality, and people are like, oh, Linda, and then when you see her in flats, you're like, who's that?
Where'd you go?
And my girlfriends in high school were tiny, like under 5, like my best friend is like not even 5 foot. She's 5 foot on a good day, and she's like, you're not that much taller than me, and I'm like, I'm so much taller than you. But then I got to college, and there were more women that were taller than I was like, oh, I'm a little less than average, but I thought I was, normal and tall because my girlfriends were tiny.
I would say, this is the Paige scale, and I would say, like, if you're 6 foot and up, you're as a man, you're considered tall. I would say, like, 5'8" ish, 5'9" to like 5'11", you're just average height. And then I would say below 5'8", maybe you're considered short. None of these are insults. I don't think it's rude to be like, you're short.
You're just a smaller person.
Shorter person, Yes. I don't think it's a big deal. So, but man, people got up in arms about it. So if you were feeling weird about your height, 5'9" is the median. Of course, it depends on race as well. So depending on Google, like I saw it said on Google, according to Google, African American men average height just over 5'9". Hispanic men is 5'6". 5'6", 5'7", if I remember correctly.
All right.
So maybe it does depend culturally
So
as well.
good, yeah, that can shift just depending. But I mean, I get it too. I get why guys are sensitive about height because women are also sensitive about height. Like when you get to a certain height, you're like, uh-oh, am I freakishly tall?
Yeah.
And it's especially those middle school years. And I feel like depending on how rough those middle school years were for you, that'll really stick with you as you carry into, I think, especially early adulthood. But I like to think a lot of us grow out of it.
I think we did too. So don't worry about your height. You're good. Just the way you are. You're fine. No one cares that much.
No, but it is Halloween, as we've discussed and as you can see. So we were talking a little bit about trick-or-treating. Is there, do you think there should be an age limit for trick-or-treating?
I've changed my stance on this the past few years.
Okay.
I used to think yes, there should be. Now I think no, there should not be an age limit on trick-or-treating. What do you think?
I like that. I think I'm with you. I mean, I think especially for like, when you get into those kind of wobbly early to mid teenage years where you're like, am I too old? But you still want to trick or treat.
It's fun.
If like a bunch of teenagers showed up at my door dressed up and said trick or treat, I'm not going to not give them candy.
Exactly. I remember hearing people say like arguments back in the day where they're like, well, the teenagers get too rowdy. Don't TP my house, but if you come, like you said, in a costume and you're just asking for a little bit of candy, why not? I think too, it'd be funny if there were like adults, maybe if they don't have kids or something and they want some candy, go for it. Or
even if they like do a reverse trick or treat. I've seen somewhere like a group of adult friends go dressed as a door and then they make you knock on it and they hand you candy.
That's hilarious. So you don't run out?
Yeah, and I was like, that's cute.
Funny.
That's fun. I mean, life is too short to not have fun.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
It's not. You're not going to the bar asking for alcohol. You are asking for candy. And so if a teenager goes to your house, I just think it's rude too. I know people who have like turned teenagers away.
That's just
trick-or-treating's for the kids. You are miserable if you do that.
I agree. I don't think anybody should be turned away, especially if they're in costume. Like maybe if you got a bunch of teenagers that aren't in costume, I'd be like, a little more effort next year, guys, and I'll give you some candy. But like,
I 100% agree.
I feel like if they're ready to go, if they went all out, reward that effort.
Why not? Yeah, it's literally just it's Halloween. It's once a year.
Yes.
You'll be fine.
That was another talk or two that I saw, at Halloween. What are your true feelings about it? Because I think some people go all out. Some people think it is just for the kids. Do you kind of fall somewhere in between?
I think it's for everyone, but I'm not a Halloween person. Some people are big Halloween people and they love dressing up, and I normally just get my costumes from my closet or whatever I had, or got this really quickly at the store the other day. So I'm not a huge Halloween person, but I don't think it's just for the kids. I think whatever holiday floats your boat, go for it. Yeah,
I'm kind of with you. I do think some people have kind of like, oh, Halloween feels different now than it did back in the day, but I think it's just because we're different than we were as kids, You grow up and all the holidays look different. I mean, I think that's probably the hardest part about the holidays is as you get older, there's always like 1 year or two where like the whole holiday shifts. And I think Halloween's probably the first one to go because it is geared towards children. All the like community trick-or-treat events are geared towards kids, costume contests geared towards the kids. So I do think that's the first one that you kind of outgrow. And then like Thanksgiving and Christmas are the ones that really drastically change as your family changes. Maybe people have kids, people pass away, and all of a sudden some of those key players of putting the holidays together, those first couple Christmases that they look different, you're like, what are we doing?
Right, and I think too, like the Easter Bunny only gives baskets to kids, which I get, but we can give baskets to each other as adults, and same with like Santa. I know it's just for the kids, but everyone gets presents for Christmas, so why not with Halloween? Right. I know it's traditionally for kids, but why not? If someone wants to celebrate it, why not help them out?
I mean, I think adults have had Halloween parties for a very long time now, so I feel like it's fun to get dressed up. It's fun to party it up and then just have some fun with it. So maybe your Halloween party was last weekend, maybe it's this weekend. Just have some fun, be good, be safe, all those fun things.
You're not hurting anybody. Why not?
No, that's right. But we got a show to jump into, sort of a spooky theme throughout our show today on Coast Life. Let's see what's coming up. If you're looking for a more haunted experience to get spooky with, we're going to be chatting with our friends with Historic Lewes.
And after the trick-or-treating, maybe you're looking for more fun that doesn't necessarily involve candy. We have some really fun toys and games for you to play with your kids.
And just because it's Halloween doesn't mean there's not drama to spill. We've also got our Spill the Tea coming up as well. All that fun and more is going to be getting you through Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Hey, bath guy, do you do roofs? Nope. Do you do lawns? Negatory. Do you do windows and siding? Not a chance.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focused, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Hey Dad, can you take out the trash?
No, son, not a chance.
Peninsula Bath.
For 40 years, Peninsula Home Care has been a trusted partner providing quality care for our community family. Thanks to our relationship with Tidal Health, we can now do that better than ever, bringing you the same patient care that has served Delmarva now as Tidal Health Home Care. We now offer our services within the trusted team of Tidal Health. With a focus on community and accessibility, our staff are committed to service excellence. We're here to support you just as we always have.
We are Tidal Health Home Care, where quality, family, and community come together.
Welcome to Farmhouse Pet Lodge, your pet's home away from home. Our state-of-the-art secure lodge offers exceptional care for dogs, cats, and other pets. For daycare or boarding with private suites, custom food prep, UV air filtration, centralized disinfection, and 24/7 care. Your pet will be safe, healthy, and happy. Book now and get 10% off your first stay. Ask about our grooming services and tailored training programs. Give your furry friends an amenity-filled vacation at our family-owned, conveniently located Farmhouse Pet Lodge.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
All right, you know, we've been having a lot of fun with Halloween today, but we're kind of missing the whole point, right? Halloween is supposed to be a little scary, a little spooky, make you think a little bit. So who better than to share some scary, spooky, maybe even ghost stories, legends with us than Historic Lewes. Today we have Dawson, we have Marcos on the Coast Life couch. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you both. Now, they are not dressed up for Halloween. This is the attire from what year are you guys dressed from?
1770s.
1770s?
And 1790s.
Okay, yeah, so these are not Halloween costumes. These are what they would be wearing back in the day. So they're just hanging out to 1700s folks with Glinda the Good Witch. So you never see that every day. But what you also don't hear every day are some ghost stories, some legends. Dawson and Marcos are going to share some with us today to get you in the Halloween spirit. So Dawson, which one are you telling us?
I'm going to tell you about the misfortune that befalls Yaki Fisher.
Okay, and are these local stories?
Yeah, Yaki Fisher was a Lewes resident. He actually lived in Lewes. And if you'd like, I can jump right in.
I think we should jump right in. So if you spook easily, maybe settle in, you know, get your stuffed animal or whatever you need to hold tight. But Dawson, yeah, tell us about this spooky story.
So Yaki, he was a working man in Lewes. You know, he was a well-respected man, and not too much is known about him. But according to the newspaper reports, he loved his wife, Miss Fisher, dearly. He was a good worker. He showed in every day at work until he started to get sick. And Yaki started to slow down, and he didn't know what was happening. So he went to the doctors, and they couldn't find anything wrong with him. And Yaki would go back to work, come home to Miss Fisher, and he started getting slower and slower until suddenly Yaki didn't show up to work the next day.
That's never good.
So the police come around and they start to figure out, well, where did this Yaki man go? And they find him dead. Well, what happened to Yaki? We have to investigate. They asked the boss, did you kill Yaki? He says, of course not. He's a great worker. They asked Miss Fisher, did you kill Yaki?
No.
No, of course not. So he died of natural causes. We'll wrap it up to that.
Okay.
And as they're taking him away, one of the doctors notes the scent of almond on Yaki. Very peculiar. Now they say we need to do another investigation because that scent, it implies something a little weird. They ask the boss, did you kill Yaki? And he says, no, of course not. They ask, Miss Fisher, did you kill Yaki? Oh, yes! Oh, I killed him. She breaks wide open.
Wait, what?
Yes, she says, my dear Yaki, I loved him so, and I just wanted him to need me, but when he went to work and he came home, he was so independent, so I put a little arsenic in his food. and he got a little sicker, and he needed me once more. I tucked him in, I read him a story, and then I ran out of arsenic. So I went to the store and I asked, well, I have a rat problem. Is there something you can do to help me with it?
No.
And they offer cyanide to Miss Fisher. Now, cyanide has that scent of almond, which is why they were able to detect the poisoning. She admits to the crime, and that night she had put cyanide in his asparagus soup. So the town of Lewes decides not to sell asparagus soup for quite some time or to eat it, and Miss Fisher promptly goes to jail. But she does get out on good behavior because of her time as the prison cook.
Well, is that real?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A true Lewes story for you.
Absolutely.
Whose idea was it to make her the prison cook?
Well, someone clearly that didn't read her file.
Oh, how long ago was this?
This was in the 1900s at some point.
Wow. Okay, look, respectfully, not that long ago. Sooner than you were born because you're from the 1700s.
Yeah, there's been murders from the 17, 18, 1900s, hopefully none in the 2000s in Lewes.
Oh my gosh, Miss Fisher. Well, I was thinking, I mean, first of all, she could have gotten away with it. I was thinking you were going to say she kept denying it.
No, she broke wide open.
And now we know on Halloween, especially, do not eat asparagus soup. Especially if it smells like almonds.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's a good murder story for you, but we have another legend, right, Marcos, coming up?
Absolutely.
Okay, so settle back in. We have another story for you guys. Marcos is going to tell us about it when we get back.
We get an ID on the jumper? He recorded us having sex.
He's gonna send them to everyone she knows unless she pays up.
We're dealing with a sextortion ring. There are hundreds of victims.
SVU, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
She disappeared 7 years ago.
We have no dates.
Clearly, you need my help.
We can't work with him or it's never gonna end.
We're running out of time. I have to bring her home.
So, are we partners? Found new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Don't miss the 8th Annual Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cape Henlopen High School. Admission is free. Explore the area's most successful health and wellness companies, realtors, retirement communities, physical therapy firms, senior services, financial services, home products and services, all designed for the 55 plus community. Stop by for free flu shots and free health screenings provided by BB Healthcare. Some exhibitors offer expo specials and door prizes. There's something for everyone and all ages are welcome. The Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo. Don't miss it.
Windsor Teak of Falmouth Island offers over 100 different teak tables, over 24 different extension tables featuring self-storing leaves. They come in 2 different heights, dining and counter, plus 2 different widths and 2 different shapes, oval and rectangular. Extension tables start at 66 inches long and go up to 138 inches long and can seat from 6 to 16 people. Plus, over 36 different folding tables. Our drop leaf folding tables can be used with 1 or 2 leaves up. When both leaves are folded down, you can store the tables in just 7 inches of space. The drop leaf tables come in 3 different heights, dining, counter, and bar. And come in 4 different shapes, oval, round, rectangular, and square. Don't forget to check out the non-folding tables, coffee and side tables, and buffet tables. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak. Or visit our website at windsorteakfurniture.com. And remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
You're watching Coast Life, and just a minute ago you saw or maybe heard a story from historic Lewes. We have Dawson and Marco still on the Coast Life couch. Dawson told us a true murder story that happened in Lewes in the 1900s. And if that wasn't enough for you, obviously historic Lewes has more legends, more spooky things to tell us. Marcos, what are you telling us about today?
I'm going to tell you today the legend of the Sussex County Marsh Monster.
Okay, so we want to go from a murderer to a monster today.
Absolutely.
All right, I think we should just jump right in. What do you know about this legend?
So this is a legend that is hundreds of years old, and it could have happened anywhere in Sussex. It is known as a marsh monster. Well, it could have been right here in Milton. It could have been Millsboro. It could have been Millville.
Okay.
One thing this story agrees upon through the centuries is that there was a marsh, there was a monster, and there was a graveyard.
Okay.
So as the story goes, a group of friends were getting towards the end of the evening. Perhaps they were getting into a bit of mischief, as the young ghouls and goblins may do tonight. But they know that they have to get home, so the only option is to take a shortcut through the graveyard. And they're daring each other, they're rousing each other. Oh, I'm not afraid. Who's afraid? And suddenly they hear, of course, in the distance, and they're walking a little slower. And again, they notice as they go through the graveyard a pile of dirt and a freshly dug grave.
Okay.
And again, only louder. And they get near that grave, and they're saying to one, well, you go first. No, you go first. And they're getting there, and they're looking, and then again, no! Now they're deathly afraid. They look, just peeking over into that grave, and there they see a sheep.
Oh my gosh.
It had been trying to jump out. The poor young white lamb had been jumping up and jumping down and bleating for help. So the friends work together. They free the creature. They head home to no other incident. But it is an important lesson to our young ghouls and goblins tonight, trick-or-treating. Things are not always that scary if you go together as friends.
Oh, that's the end of the story, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping you weren't going to be like, and then the monster came out and ate the sheep. That's where I thought it was going.
No.
That makes me feel
a family
lot better.
show.
Okay. Do you know where this legend started from, if it's true, about what year?
It is probably the earliest recording is probably about the turn of 1800s.
Oh, okay.
So, and there are some suspicions to those viewers out there as well, too. If you have a marsh and you have a cemetery, you can kind of figure out maybe where it came about, because when the flooding happens at some times, there are different routes and paths that the only option is to go through that cemetery.
Oh, good to know. I know we have a lot of wetlands here, of course.
Absolutely.
I think an even better, lesson for kids, though, is just don't walk where you're not supposed to tonight. But if you do, go together.
Yep.
Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Is there? How can people, keep learning about legends and the history, the scary and the not so scary history of Lewes with the historic Lewes?
Well, I think both Mr. Dawson and I wanted to share that. Please come to visit us. We are historiclewes.org for more information. But our Cannonball House, the Cannonball House Maritime Museum, is one of the buildings still in its original foundation. Was bombarded by the British during the War of 1812, April 6th and 7th of 1813. That cannonball is still lodged in that bottom part of the foundation, but as well, especially this time of year, and if you're not yet done with spooky horror and Halloween fun, do know as well that it is one of the best documented ghost stories within the Eastern Seaboard to a former resident. But to learn that story, you have to come and see us at the Cannonball House Maritime Museum.
I've been to the Cannonball House with both of you, and I've heard the ghost stories, and I believe them to be true. It feels a little spooky in there in a good way, not too bad, but I think that'd be a great place to go. Maybe for the older kids who don't want to go trick-or-treating.
Absolutely.
Head by Historic Lewes for your Halloween spookiness, okay? Awesome. Well, interesting, guys. Thank you for telling us these stories. And, you always share the good history of Lewes, but I think it's fun to kind of learn some of the more frightening tales. Awesome. Absolutely. You guys are great. All right, guys. We have coming up, though, not so scary, some games to play. That's going to be here in just a second.
Welcome to 604 Sunshine Boulevard, Frederica, Delaware. This charming 3-bed, 2-bath home in Bowers Landing offers cozy living with a fireplace, spacious room, and a private primary bath. On just over a half-acre lot, enjoy suburban tranquility near Bowers Beach for fishing and boating. Don't miss your chance to make this serene retreat yours. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis,
the restoration and remodeling experts.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewes today.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
As a math teacher, Matt Meyer knows that Delaware's tax system isn't adding up. So he has a plan to fix it. Give middle-class families a tax cut, invest in schools, and lower costs. But Mike Ramone's plan gives tax breaks to the ultra-rich, which could cut education by nearly $175 million. Matt Meyer knows these numbers don't add up. He'll make state taxes fair so families can get ahead. Vote Matt Meyer for governor.
All right, guys, we're going to Jason's for the game this week. It's going to be dark, musty, and cramped, but we got this. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Man, I totally forgot you got a new show home.
Yeah, we moved in a few months ago. Wait, where'd everyone go?
This snack table is huge!
I can't tell if I'm inside or outside.
Oh yeah, that's fresh.
Get a shell home, they said. All of your friends will want to come over to the game, they said.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Kids Catch.
Well, we've been telling you we're celebrating Halloween all day long on today's episode of Ghost Life, Coast Life, whichever one you will. And when you get the kids back home from trick-or-treating, but maybe they're not done having fun, maybe you want to play a little game with them tonight. So we've got Lori Smith from Kids Catch joining us today for our Halloween edition of Coast Life. And as always, you've brought some fun games. So what's going on?
Well, you know, it's also Knock Knock Joke Day today, too.
Did not know that.
Yes, so I thought I'd ask you one.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Little old lady.
Little old lady who?
I didn't know you could yodel.
Oh, classic.
Little lady who? That's cute.
But there are a lot of fun things going on at Kids Catch, more than just jokes.
Yeah.
We are getting ready for one of our favorite events of the year, where it's called Neighborhood Toy Store Day.
Perfect.
And we give 20% of all the sales that go on during the event in all the stores to Toys for Tots.
Awesome.
So 20% of the sales will go there, and it's lots of fun. We've got games, we've got prizes, we've got like a wheel you spin.
Nice.
The kids can spin to get certain things. So it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of game demos like we're doing today. So if anyone wants to come out that day, it's November 9th. Saturday, November 9th, and it'll be from 10 to 5.
Perfect. Sounds like a great way to get in the holiday spirit and to give back to our community and do a little bit of shopping. All of our favorite things.
Oh, yeah.
But playing games are also one of our favorite things to do when Lori comes to the studio. So what are we playing today?
So today I brought Poetry for Neanderthals.
Perfect.
And yeah, it's made by Exploding Kittens. A lot of people might know that game as well. But this one is a little different twist. You can only use one-syllable words to sort of play charades to guess the name of a word that you've chosen.
Right.
Gotcha.
So it's very good to use your best Neanderthal voice when you're doing it. Adds to the fun. It can be for 2 people up to teams of as many people as you want. So it makes a good party game, makes a good family game if you're having company over for maybe the holidays. Also a good office game.
True.
So if you need something here at COASTLIFE.
Just a little break in your day, play a little game, get your brain going, and it's fun.
So very easy. You may be wondering why I'm holding this bat. So if you don't use one syllable word, if you should use a 2-syllable word, then you get bumped with the bat.
Fun.
I want to be that judge.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you're the judge. The other team gets to do that. And you have a timer. So you only have a certain amount of time to do it.
Okay.
So you can't use gestures.
Okay.
You cannot use sound like, anything like that.
Gotcha.
So just 1-syllable words to try to guess the clue.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Are we ready?
So we're on a team, and
so you guys play. I'll be the judge
Okay.
on the first round. Okay.
All right. So I'll pull up the thing. I'll have you guess. Okay. Or, yeah. Oh, don't look though. I'm going to show them what the word is. This is a hard one.
Oh gosh. All right.
Okay. I hope you guys saw it. Okay. Here we go.
Ready? Okay.
Shirt.
Clothing.
Up.
Outfit. Top.
Plastic. Sorry.
Lid.
Pants. Shirt.
And it's not outfit.
Common.
That's not 1 syllable.
It's so hard.
Uniform.
No.
You can also skip.
Should I skip it?
Skip it. Yeah.
Okay, it was button.
Button.
Okay.
Should we try another? You want to try another, or do you want to switch teams up? I guess at this point you can switch too. So who wants to
We can
be
switch our teams up.
the judge?
You pick.
All right. You wanted to bonk, so you can be the judge.
I'll be the bonker.
Okay. So we have to turn the.
How am I going to hit
timer over.
Lori? That's terrible.
No.
All right, and I'll read.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
So were you just flipping them over?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
all right.
guessing. Okay.
You're guessing. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show our friends. So close your eyes, Lori.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Ground. Brown.
Dirt.
Yes.
Okay.
You already
So
got
you
it.
can do the next. There's another challenge at
Okay.
the end if you want to keep going.
Drive. Dirt drive.
Dirt.
Path. Street.
Dirt road.
Yes. What?
I'm going to bonk myself for not doing as well.
So we get 3 points. for
Yes.
that
Oh my
one.
gosh, that is so much fun.
Okay, so we would get one point for that.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
So, and then at the very end, you would add up your points after everybody's had a chance to go, and that's the
This is a
winner.
good one.
This is
We
a
do
fun
love
Thanksgiving game.
games.
It's a lot of fun when you get a lot of people doing
I
and
bet.
shouting out
Yeah.
answers.
Yes.
And yeah, but you guys did pretty well.
Thank you.
I
Thank
didn't,
you.
but it's
Well,
okay.
We're not done with Lori. We're not done with Kids Catch.
poetry.
We'll, poetry for Neanderthals.
Yeah.
That's the game.
It's a fun
And,
one.
like you said, it's available at Kids Catch.
Yeah.
But we got some more COASTLIFE to get to when we get back.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewes. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewes today.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Kids Catch.
Well, we haven't gone anywhere. Coast Life, Lori Smith from Kids Catch is still hanging out on the Coast Life couch with us, and we play a lot of games for, I want to say, like 5 and up.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some really little guys at home, and they need their first game.
Of course they do.
And that's what we're going to introduce you to. Lori, what have you got?
This is definitely one of their first games. This game starts at 18 months and goes up. So it's when your baby is just starting to explore the world, show some expression. This is the perfect game for that, and it gets you to be interactive. Nice. So you know, they say that when a child is younger, it helps them with their cognitive skills to start playing games, just play in general. And this one will help give them language skills. It helps them with like social and emotional skills as well. Because you'll see what we have here. We have this really cool plush dice that we're playing with. So the child or the caregiver, the parent, grandparent, whoever's playing, will roll the dice, and then you want to pick a card that matches the color. So they're going to be learning colors. Nice. So you'll go through here. Now, of course, you have to tailor it. It goes with the child. So you might have to pick the card out in the beginning, but then they'll start to recognize what's on the card. They'll also learn to match the colors, start learning that. So in this case, bark like a dog. So then the person, you know, either the child, if they're able to do that, would do that, or the person playing with them. So it's really cute. There's lots of different things, like for instance, you can play peekaboo, you know, doing different actions. Give a high five. So if it's, you know, they're growing up a little bit and they're old enough, you can do the high five. You learn, you know, parts of like being doing actions. Like this one would be a silly dance, so it gets you moving. Just a really cute game. But the best part is that it's interactive. So instead of just giving your child a toy to play with, you can actually play with them and build those bonds.
Make an eye contact.
Yeah, build those bonds that are so important from the beginning. So this is by Think Fun, the company Think Fun. Which has lots of great games for adults as well. Perfect. But this is a first game again, and just one of my favorites.
Yeah.
If I'm ever giving like a birthday gift, a baby gift,
Maybe a Christmas gift for someone who has a baby.
Yeah, you don't usually think of games for a baby gift, but this is one that would be really fun.
That is.
I like that you can play with them. Yeah, and the kids too. I mean, of all ages, if they are wanting to ask for toys for Christmas, you guys have a catalog they could start looking at.
We do. So here's our catalog for this year. It's just page after page of exciting toys for young and old.
Oh, yes.
Big kids. So you can go through, take a look. You can have your kids circle it.
Yes.
That's one of the fun parts.
The bow and arrow one. We played that with you guys on the beach.
We did that on the beach, and that's a Two Bros Bows.
Fun,
they're very safe and fun to play, even in the house.
Yes.
So if you haven't received a catalog, we send them to everybody who's on our mailing list and in our customer loyalty program. But if you haven't gotten one, you can stop in Kids Catch right there on 2nd Street in downtown Lewes and pick one up. Just ask for one, and there's some great coupons as well. So
there you go.
yeah, it's a great way to just start getting in the holiday spirit.
Love that. Good
Yeah,
idea.
a little bit of nostalgia there. You've got baby's first games. You have poetry for Neanderthals for a great Thanksgiving game. Lots going on.
And don't forget that our biggest event of the year, Neighborhood Toy Store Day, is coming up November 9th. And that's where we donate 20% of sales in all of our stores that day to Toys for Tots. Of course, it happens to time with the Marine Corps birthday. So since the Marine Corps, they are affiliated with the Toys for Tots program and do so many great things with that. We want to give back, and that's a way for the community to come, have fun in our store, just really start getting into the spirit of the holidays, and also, we can give that 20% of sales to Toys for Tots that day to help make it a little more special for others.
Yeah, such a great cause there.
It really is. Well, Lori, thank you so much, as always, for coming in and brightening up our day, brightening up your day, and just having some fun with us. It always takes us back.
It does.
So looks like you've got some shopping to do. We'll let you think about that list, and we got some more Coast Life for you when we get back.
The race to the top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. We have nearly 400 SUVs on the lot and many opportunities to save. Get $9,000 off MSRP on select 2024 Ford Edge models. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system. Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown! Yes! Yes! Oh!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Prince George's County politician Angela Alsobrooks may live near D.C., but she'd bring tons of baggage. Nearly 2 decades of illegal tax breaks, $59,000 in back taxes, and thousands in unpaid bills. A sweetheart tax deal. Typical politician. Slumlord Alsobrooks? Records show she was caught operating an illegal rental property. With so much baggage, how can we trust Alsobrooks to represent us? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
When you're ready to build an extraordinary custom home or an exceptional commercial building, Brendan T. Warfel is here for you. From high-end residential homes to customized commercial facilities, Brendan T. Warfel will provide you with honest and upfront pricing, personal service, and stunning finished products. Choose quality. Choose Brendan T. Warfel.
I build every home as if my family's going to live in it. If my name's going on it, it's going to be done right. I guarantee it.
With Brendan T. Warfel, excellence comes standard.
Spill the Tea is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
All right, we told you yesterday that Spill the Tea was gonna go along with the Halloween theme.
Yes, we did.
Like everything today. So we do have a Halloween trick-or-treating themed Spill the Tea today.
That is right. But first, we got to talk about the tea that we're drinking, thanks to our friends at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. And since it's both warm and Halloween, we thought this was going to be a perfect fit. It's the turmeric mango herbal tea.
Sweet, so it's orange. You can't tell yet because it's in the little pot.
Right.
But broke my wand. That's okay.
It's orange. It's got a little bit of that tropical vibe with the mango. So for our 80-degree Halloween, here we go.
Yes.
Savor delicious, juicy flavor of mango, orange, and apple with this flavorful and functional tea. Packed with anti-inflammatory and wellness ingredients such as turmeric, black pepper, and ginger. Expect rich, bright flavors in every cup.
I will expect that. Thank you. All right.
I'll get to spill it.
I'm going to put my phone out. Here we go. So yes, like we said, it's trick-or-treating, a little touch of family drama too, if you will. So basically there is an aunt, and she was asked by her sister and, brother-in-law, will you go trick-or-treating with us? She wants to go. According to what she wrote in, it is her niece and nephew's first trick-or-treating experience.
Okay.
We don't know how old they are, so I'm assuming they're babies.
It might even just be like the first one that they're going to remember.
Right.
Like they could be 3, 4, or 5, where it's like they're going to be excited about trick-or-treating.
Exactly. So it's like one of those options right now. Now she is a paramedic. She works long shifts, and she was going to work on Halloween. I would imagine you would need more paramedics too on Halloween.
Sure.
Just because a lot more kids out. So instead of just being like, yeah, we get it, we don't know what happened in between. She didn't tell us. But all of a sudden, she's being accused of ruining her niece and nephew's Halloween experience. That's a tough accusation there, sis. So, she says she wants to work that overtime. They're short-staffed. She doesn't know how to handle her family's disappointment. What do we think?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tricky one. Obviously, a paramedic is always kind of on the clock, and, that's almost always going to come first. I mean, there's just you're saving lives.
Yeah,
you needed. It is a desperate situation when a paramedic is called into action. Most times, it is life or death.
Yeah.
So I feel like the family needs to be a little bit more understanding. I get it. I get you want to make those special memories with each other, and if you told your kids, oh, Aunt so and so is going to be there trick or treating with you guys. Now the kids are hyped and everybody's all ready to go, and then now you got to tell them, well, just kidding, and they're going to be sad. But I think the other way around, again, if these kids are that young, if this is going to be their first trick-or-treating experience, throw a little Halloween get-together where the family can be there. And, maybe they can set up like a little at-home trick-or-treat scenario. I know for one of my cousin's birthdays, and I think it was during the pandemic, we did like an at-home bar crawl. So we didn't go out.
Cute.
And everybody stationed their own little bar inside the house and had a different theme, and it was fun.
That is fun.
So maybe you could do something like that.
Yeah, and I'm going to see the comments real quick. I'm putting my phone back out again to look at the comments from Facebook, because a lot of people have good points too. Some people or a lot of people were commenting like, well, wait, she didn't explain, is she the only one taking them trick-or-treating? Like she was needed and she was going to take them trick-or-treating, and then she was like, oh, actually I'm going to take these overtime hours. We don't know what the parents are doing, or the parents going too, and they just wanted her to tag along.
Yeah, and I guess like overtime feels optional, I think, when you're on the outside looking in, but I don't know.
Not always.
Not always.
I would say if she was expected to take them solo and then she canceled, I do understand why they'd be so upset. Like if you promised them that. But yeah, someone said, yeah, no one's responsible for your kids except you. So if you're, if we're assuming that you asked her to go in place of you, that's not her fault.
Yeah.
Someone said, from the way it sounds, there are other family members who could take them out anyways. She's working to provide for herself and her family, find someone else to take them. And then a lot of people just questioning, like, yeah, where are the parents? Why can't they take them themselves?
I got the impression that they were all supposed to go trick-or-treating together, and I get it. Like when my siblings start having kids, if we get invited to do trick-or-treating, that's going to be a very fun thing for all of us to do together, and we would want to be a part of that. But we also all work fairly demanding jobs, and I know that, it's not unlikely that my sister would be called away for overtime hours. I haven't seen her in a month.
Yeah, it happens.
October has been busy, so I get it, and you got to just kind of take it in stride, and
you do.
I think create little moments along the way. They're not going to know that Halloween's over. Just
I don't think so.
Move it to next week. And it doesn't have to be trick-or-treating, but little costume moment, get pictures, make it fun.
There you go, perfect. Don't forget, you can always send us your tea, team at coastlife.com, and we'll talk about it.
That's right, but we're going to give this tea a try. How do you feel about the turmeric mango?
I liked it, and we've had this one before. And I always like how strong it is. I kind of like when your tea isn't too sweet, too fruity. This one has a little bit more of a punch.
It does. It's got a little bit of spice from the ginger.
Yeah.
And I think it would be really nice too, like especially as cold and flu season hits. This is a good tea to have on deck because it'll clear you right up.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good. I like that.
So make sure you get your tea. Again, the holiday season fast approaching, so do some of your Christmas shopping. Most of the teas that we talk about, they go quick.
Yes, they do.
So if you hear one you like, go check it out at Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. But we do have a little bit more coast life to get to. We're not done talking Halloween. We've got more to chat about when we get back.
We get an ID on the jumper? He recorded us having sex.
She's gonna send them to everyone she knows unless she pays up.
We're dealing with a sextortion ring. There are hundreds of victims.
SVU, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
She disappeared 7 years ago. We have no leads.
Clearly, you need my help.
We can't work with him or it's never gonna end.
We're running out of time. I have to bring her home. So, are we partners?
Found, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
James left his home in Maryland and was driving to work in Dover. Carol left her home in Philadelphia and was driving to a party in Dover. When their paths crossed, Carol ran a red light and crashed into James. He was seriously injured and needed a lawyer, but did he need a Maryland lawyer, a Delaware lawyer, a Philly lawyer? Luckily, James knew who to call. With offices in Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Maryland, we have the right attorney for your personal injury case. Tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Okay, if you haven't known, it's Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Are you just finding out? So, of course, we dressed up as Wicked today.
Yes.
But there's been a lot of costumes, because through Sea Witch to early Halloween parties to now. So we want to just show you some of the Halloween costumes that we've been receiving.
It actually is sometimes my preference that Halloween falls like later in the week and not quite the weekend. That way you kind of get 2 weeks out of Halloween,
You totally do. I think it's a great idea. I think it should be this way all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I still love it when it's on a Friday, so you don't have to worry, but I'm okay getting 2 weeks out of Halloween. But yeah, we've had some great costumes that people have shared with us. A lot of cute pet costumes that have been really fun to see. Gotta love dressing up the pets. We thought we might even run through some of our more recent costumes over the years. I got to do the White Rabbit last year for Halloween. It's like a little Alice in Wonderland moment.
The good idea, and that's a good one too, that if you haven't gotten your costume yet, go out, get some bunny ears. You probably have something in your closet.
Yes.
You can make it work.
You can use bunny ears for so many different costumes too.
So many.
Those can get a lot of wear, a lot of Halloween mileage.
Yeah.
I feel like the cat ears, witch hat, bunny ears.
You're good.
You could ride that for years.
Oh yeah, any pretty dress and a crown, you're a princess.
That's right.
Yeah.
We always want to see more of your Halloween costumes as well, so make sure, if you're getting ready to trick or treat, send those pics our way because we want to see them too.
Yeah, but if you do need more inspo too, here's one from, this was like 2021. I like this. This is my favorite photo just because I'm moaning Myrtle. If you don't know, she's a Ravenclaw from Harry Potter, and you can see I'm standing with Harry in the photo. I don't know who that man is, but we ran into each other at the Starboard on Halloween a few years ago.
There you go.
And we were like, well, we have to take a photo together.
That's what I also love about Halloween.
Yes.
I think one year I was Britney Spears from Oops, I Did It Again, so the red jumpsuit.
Perfect.
And another girl was Britney Spears from Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Nice.
So like we got a picture together. I think she's the one that has it. It's not me.
That is awesome.
But we were like, Britney.
That's cute. I always Halloween brings people together,
It does.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
I was Holly Golightly from Breakfast at Tiffany's one year. A little
That's a good
Audrey
one.
Hepburn moment. It's an easy one you can do with a black dress. I think all I bought were the black gloves and like a little, not even a tiara, but like a little hair clip that I stuck in the top of the bun.
Cute. That's a good one. If you are dressing up a kid for tonight, tonight and you need an easy one, this is my niece Oakley. She's 3, and obviously she's a cow. Cute. Or it could go cowgirl because she's wearing cowgirl boots, but it's a onesie. Yeah. Any themed onesie, and you have a costume.
Gosh, they're the best, and really good for little kids too, because it's comfy and easy and
warm.
Warm and toasty.
Exactly.
And they don't have to cry about wearing a jacket over top because it's already warm.
Nope, that's normally her way to go. She was a nurse one year in a nurse onesie, so works for all ages.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely. You know Spencer, this was him at Sea Witch with his girlfriend, so they got dressed up too. And so yeah, if hopefully this helped you if you need your last minute costumes.
Yes, yeah, they did a little Dune moment, which is really popular right now.
You could do that with kids as well.
That's right. We brought out our bestie costume today, so cute for best friends.
Yes. Or make your husband dress up as Alphaba.
Also do that,
because
that's also a fun time.
Make him a green witch.
I do also love best friend costumes that double as couples costumes.
I think so too.
I think those are fun.
They're always a good time. Good. Well, thank you for sending us your photos. We know that you'll have more tonight once you go trick-or-treating.
Yes.
We're going to continue sharing them tomorrow as well. So when you get your little ones or you dressed up, send us photos and we'll share them tomorrow.
That's right. So have fun tonight if you are trick-or-treating. Again, stay safe. We do have a little bit more Coast Life to get to, so we'll take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
We love having fun and hanging out with you on Coast Life. But if you ever want to take a peek behind the scenes, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. You can also catch up with full episodes at coastlife.com. You can do all that right now while we take a quick break, but there's more Coast Life coming up.
Did you know that more than half the air you breathe originates from your crawl space? So keep your family safe with the Crawl Space Ninja system, the ultimate solution for all your crawl space needs. Crawl Space Ninja, working fast, clean, and precise to create a worry-free crawl space to keep your family healthy.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is committed to helping the communities that we are proud to power. We offer the lowest electric rates in the state and give millions of dollars in rebates to members during the holiday season. Each year, we offer hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to local nonprofits. Safety programs teach students how to be safe around electrical equipment. And through educational opportunities and scholarships, we are empowering the next generation of co-op members. DEC is proud to keep the lights on, but prouder still to invest in the communities we serve.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etch tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today, because you deserve the best.
Be charmed by Lewes.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
Make the season unforgettable with a stunning gift from Conversation Piece Jewelers. From engagements to milestones, every piece tells a story.
Villa Sorrento at 5 Points. Join us for our fall and winter specials. Mambo Italiano, that's a nice.
Beautiful Nassau Valley Vineyards, the perfect place for tours, tastings, and impeccable events, making award-winning Delaware wines for 31 years.
Lots to do and see.
In Lewes.
I love the great outdoors. From indoors, it's a vibe. Do I enjoy being in nature? Do I like looking at it? For sure. So if maintaining forests maintains my happy place, yeah, I'm gonna be a papertarian. Living room, sanctuary. Bathroom, sanctuary. Other living room? Well, that's just extra. In America, we have private forests. So when you choose this, the forest people will replenish that, so those outdoor creatures can stay where they belong!
At Crawl Space Ninja, we take healthy to a higher level using chemical-free soda blasting method that removes mold without the use of any harsh chemicals. Completely safe, environmentally friendly. Crawl Space Ninja, working fast, clean, and precise to create a worry-free crawl space to keep your family healthy.
All right, we're coming up on 5 o'clock, and that's actually the time a lot of trick-or-treating starts, or trunk-or-treating.
Trick-or-treat time.
Yeah, in town. So if you're heading out right now, have so much fun and be safe. But if you weren't sure what time your town or city starts, or you don't know what time it ends, it is different for each town in Delaware and Maryland. Go to coasttv.com.
That's right.
Our news side of things has like a full list of towns, what time they start, what time they end, all that jazz.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you could have some fun with that. I love Halloween.
I do too.
It's so fun, and I love when I'm driving home and I see all the trick or treaters, and you're like, oh, grab a Kit Kat for me. Like.
My neighborhood doesn't really do it. We have a lot of older adults, so I don't know if I'm going to get any trick or treaters tonight.
They should do 55 plus trick or treating. How fun would that be?
We literally said an hour ago we don't think there should be an age limit on trick or treating.
I think in grown up neighborhoods that could be one heck of a Halloween.
That would be and no costuming required.
It would just be so funny.
That'd be so. My wand. That would be so fun. Glinda. What are you doing, Glinda? I don't even know. Anyways, thank you for joining us, though, on this Halloween. We hope you liked our costumes. And
I have green glitter in my eyes for days.
Yep. And all I can see is Sophia Grace. I see no Glinda here, but we are.
I see Glinda.
We are. I think your witch costume just killed it.
Thank you. I took a little creative liberties with the green and black because I just wasn't going to go full face paint today.
That's okay. If you dressed up as Wicked or anything else, send us the photos from tonight, and we'll air them tomorrow.
That's right. Cool. So have fun with it. Good luck. Stay safe. All of those things. Remember, we did talk about Halloween safety a couple days ago, so just keep some of those safety tips in mind tonight.
Don't go in anyone's home.
Nope. Have so much fun, and we'll get ready to see it tomorrow. But for now, Coast TV News at 5 is going to take it away. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you Friday.